All right, hey Aquarius. So you guys, I am doing an Akashic past, present, and future read. And this is only going to hit in one specific area of life. So you could check your other placements if you guys feel inclined. If I get enough feedback, I will continue to do these. I've only done them one time since I've had my YouTube channel up. So anyways, we're going to see who you are now, what you show people, and what you can shed. And so we're going to start with your present life. We're going to go back to the past life, and then we'll see where it takes you as far as shedding old karma that you've collected. We're going to see where it sets you at in the future. So who are we talking to? You guys have the Six of Scrolls coming through. All right. The Sands of Time. This is all about missed opportunities, you guys. So holding on to some beliefs in this waking life that you've missed opportunities when it comes to people, situations. It could be work, it could be your passion, your dreams, it could be on any scale. But this card is showing up for a reason as far as missed opportunities. This is kind of letting, life pass you by, not taking on bigger goals, your dreams, your wishes. This is kind of where you kind of see this recognition of, maybe even pleasing everyone else, Aquarius, instead of yourself. Living life for everyone else instead of yourself. All right, so let's just pull to see a little bit more about why this card is coming through here. If I repeat myself or say a lot, it's just who I am, you guys. I got called out on being redundant, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know that's how I am. So here we go. All right, you're coming through with two forms of masculine energy. If you guys feel like you're on a soul level connection, or you have a soul level person out there, both of these right here are showing up in the distorted masculine view. The Magician card is actually the Emperor before he comes together with the High Priestess. They make a baby, and then they become Emperor and Empress. So I'm gonna as far as the reversal on these cards, it could be that you feeling like you missed an opportunity moving forward with somebody very near and dear to your heart. Okay, and this is just your current energy. It might not this might not have anything to do with what you show people and what you can shed. However, all the reads have been pretty fluid. So what I'm going to say right here is, you could have been focusing your energy all on one person. You could have been giving the best version of yourself to one person that just couldn't seem to get their shit together in order for you guys to move forward, right? This is like the disbelief that you're not going to have or pave a way or have a future with this person. The Magician card in reverse, I feel, is a lack of internal beliefs. I don't feel like it has anything to do with not making other aspects of your life come to fruition. I feel like this is more of a lack of belief when it comes to a personal connection. And I guess it doesn't have to be romantic, but this is a connection that's very near and dear to your heart space for sure. And I feel like what happens is things are just not building towards the future with you and this person that you're holding space for. And it could be that you've given this person so many years, so many months, so many weeks, however it kind of sits, that you feel like you've essentially wasted your time. You could have been on the path of creating happiness and opportunities, and it could just be that you kind of you've seen yourself stuck on this one situation, and it's like I need to pull through it, right? So let's see what you show people. So you got the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Lovers. The Nine of Pentacles coming in reverse. This is somebody who gets taken advantage of quite often. And I feel like, if you're not out, talking to your close, your close social circle about, missed opportunities, I do feel like you could be somebody that's had hardships when it comes to people realizing your worth and your value. And that is how others see you. That is what you've shown people. Right here, this Nine of Pentacles, it's a very independent card, and I don't doubt that you're not very independent, but the fact that it comes in reverse says that there's been too many people that have taken advantage of your kindness, your internal beauty, you guys. The King of Swords is somebody who represents an authoritarian viewpoint. This is somebody who's very honest, very trustworthy, very successful, business minded, and successful when it comes to, making money and, the materialistic aspects of life. Okay. But the King of Swords is definitely somebody that is embodying this mentality that I don't need anybody. It would be nice to have somebody, right? And the Lover's card coming through is just what you show people is your depth, your core. You show people that you have a desire to be in receipt of somebody that's in alignment with you. You deserve to have your happiness as much as you put it out there, right? The King of Swords is somebody who is has intellectual power, truthful, honest, so can sometimes be quiet, especially when they've been manipulated by other energies. And I feel like that's kind of what you project outwards. So let's see what it is in your waking life in this moment, what you can shed. What you can shed is going to correlate with the negative karma from your past life, okay? So what you can shed right now when it comes to who you are, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Fool card. So here's what I'm going to say. You got Queen of Swords right here with the King of Swords. Some of you guys may be connecting with somebody you felt was supposed to be the one, okay? But I almost feel like that could be a clouded version, and it could just be that the clouding is coming from what you feel like a soulmate, and that feeling of home, comfort, and security is supposed to be. But what I feel like Spirit wants you to acknowledge is that if you're not getting that reciprocal energy, then sometimes people do not deserve our time. You have the Four of Cups coming through here, and I do feel like this is a depiction of a missed opportunity. I've given you the best years. I've waited for you. It's never come. This energy right here is what you want to shed, all right, from your current aspect from life currently. The disbelief that changes and new beginnings are not welcoming you. The Fool card coming through, and some of you guys could actually be feeling like a fool because something didn't manifest what way you thought it was going to manifest. You got to take that notion out, and you got to understand that changes, new beliefs and new beginnings are for you. But sometimes we have lessons to learn with people who are not at our elevation. The Knight of Wands energy right here, if you guys have kind of been burnt in such a way that somebody's taken some years away from your life, your passionate side, your loving side, your kindness, if you kind of have a tendency to feel that all women are the same, or all men are the same, or everybody's just out to play, there's nobody serious, everybody is just kind of living with scattered energy and haste, and they're just out for their own benefit. You guys have to remove that sort of mind space, that way of thinking, because not everybody is like that. And it could be because something didn't, again, manifest in a way that you thought it was going to go. You could just be feeling like you really struck out. So the negative karma that I pull is going to be in correlation with this. So let's just go ahead and see who you were in your last life. Who you were in the last life, Aquarius. We got the Three of Scrolls. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. Look at this. You have the Six of Scrolls where you're kind of sitting at a stalemate, right? In your past life, you have the Three of Scrolls coming through, and the Three of Scrolls is removing limiting beliefs. Okay, so you were moving forward in your past life. And it's not to say that you didn't take on, the same aspects in your last life, but in the last life, you were able to maneuver out of some of those stagnant belief systems, some things that kind of keep us at a stalemate from moving forward, from progression. I can't help but feel I'm going to pull that negative energy, but in your last life, you were kind of removing all those limiting belief systems. All right, so let's see what negative karma actually, I want to see a little bit more about who you were first. Finding temperance, finding balance, peace, love, harmony, bliss. You got Justice card coming through. All right, so when you've dealt with lower level energies in the past, I feel like you were able to channel out of that negative energy pretty quickly. The Temperance card is finding understanding and patience when it comes to people and humans and how they are. This is like the psyche. This is like understanding that, humans are just humans. In your last life, I feel like you probably dealt and ran into a lot of negative thinkers, a lot of people who were pretty selfish. But I feel like you were able to move away from those people just as quickly as you'd been introduced to them. All right. So really, in your past life, what you did find was a form of wish fulfillment, balance, and success when it comes to having your eyes on a bigger picture, on a prize. Okay, so this is where you're kind of moving away from the old negative energy. So let's see what kind of negative karma, what I'm going to pull is to see what kind of clung to you after passing into this life. And we're going to compare that to what you can shed. So the negative karma from your last life. What do we got? Negative karma. Okay, so you have the Ten of Cups again, coming through with a disbelief that happiness is supposed to be yours. In certain ways, I do feel like you were able to obtain wish fulfillment, but I feel like this could also be, again, the materialistic side of things, the materialistic nature. So it's like if I can't find balance when it comes to love and connecting with somebody, at the same level that I give, then I'm going to find balance and love in other areas and other aspects of life. The reason why I'm saying that is because in the negative karma, this is all about family. This is blending together, having kids. It's making a living. It's coming together, living together, and being in pursuit of that ultimate fulfillment when it comes to the emotional body and the heart space. So what I feel as far as negative karma is you kind of left that dynamic in the dust. And I don't feel like you actually were in pursuit of that, even if you kind of took, I don't know if it's took pity on those people who don't have love, but it's almost like you've recognized that a lot of people in this life, they don't even have self-love, right? The King of Cups, all right, as far as negative karma, this is finding emotional balance. This is right here somebody who is diplomatic, compassionate. And here's what I'm going to say. I almost feel like you could have been leaving your past life carrying some moodiness and some emotional manipulation, codependency even. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it's like in this area up here, what you can shed is almost this belief that you deserve it. And the King of Love, King of Cups is somebody who gives love unconditional. And it's like it's something that never runs out, right? So, and this could actually be a person too that you connected with in your past life. That King of Cups coming through could be the potential wounded warrior. Okay, and because you guys didn't satisfy things in your last life, you guys didn't make the connection, you didn't get things clicking. And this could even be restoring or forgiving one another in this past life. It could be that that's what you're carrying, especially if you're connecting with one special person in your life, distorted masculine. What I see here is in your past life, the negative karma was that you never had the forward movement, the victory, and the success. And one thing I want to say is, even if this is a soul level connection, you guys, it's not wondering why this person isn't in your life. It's not, it's releasing the outcome potential. All right. And that, and what I see from this negative karma is that there was no releasing. This is the wounded warrior. This is stuck. It's a perfectionist. It's boredom. And it's because maybe that you feel like you've missed an opportunity with the one that got away dynamic. Okay, so as far as this negative karma, look at this. You got the King of Cups coming through with the missed opportunity, the Four of Cups. All right, you kind of see how that sits there. You could be in that same energy zone, feeling a missed opportunity with somebody very near and dear to your heart. And it could be because this person also takes on wounds in such a way that you want to heal, you want to fix, you want to help them grow, but you can't do that. All right, right here, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who is stuck energy. This is somebody who cannot move forward. You got the Fool card coming through in what what you're shedding, and here's where it sits. All right, what you can shed is the belief that everybody's just going to be an energy vampire. Like, you're not. What you can release is the wounded warrior state of mind that I'm never going to have this new beginning, that it's not for me. You know, the one person I want to give all my love to is left. They've done nothing but put those wounds back onto me. And I feel like as far as that negative karma, what you're bringing into this shedding this belief is that you can't move forward, or that you pick or not pick but attract wounded people, you know. And it could be too that you do tend to attract wounded people, but it's time to kind of heal your own wounds and move forward, having this recognition that you can't fix everybody anyway, you know. I almost feel for some of you guys, you can get into new relationships where you are attracting people who kind of suck the energy out of you. And that's because what you want to do is be there for them. You want to help them heal. You want to help them recover from their past, but you can't fix that. All right. So in the past negative karma, it could be too that you're trying to help people heal over. You want to help, you want to fix, and you can't get a new beginning by continuing. And it could be too that you have your own wounds that you have to let go of before spirit says you can move forward. You know, and here's what I'm going to say. It's like, why do we, for you people who feel like you're an empath, which I feel like I'm an empath, we always attract people who need healing, but sometimes we need healing just as well. I'm not trying to prolong this. I'm trying to make it make sense to you guys of how I can see it in my head. But basically, negative past karma is holding on to the wounded warrior dynamic, whether it's you or other people. It is preventing you from moving forward. But what you need to realize is that you do deserve a better, profound new beginning when it comes to your life. So you got to shed any beliefs that you're not good enough, or that you need to heal everybody that walks into your path line. You don't. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And I feel like the negative karma is the fear of a new beginning not being successful. But this is also kind of dipping into yourself, being honest with yourself and being realistic. Okay. What do you have to offer? What can you give people? What can you give people? Are they going to take advantage? You could be in this mentality of what you need to shed is people always take advantage of you. People always take advantage of me. You know, people don't give the same energy that I give. And I feel like as far as shedding that belief system, when we put out to the universe that we're not being in receipt of something, so people always use me, guess what you're going to be sent? People who use you. When you say people are always ghosting me, guess what you're going to get? More people who ghost you. And it's because we need to change the way we're thinking when it comes to how we project our situations and our relationships. You know, it doesn't have to be all romantic. It could be like, my family members always use me. My family members only come around when they need something. My friends only come around when they need something. That's also too where you're kind of getting real with yourself and realizing, well, who's doing that to you and where do you need to cut ties at? All right. So I kind of feel like under this release and this shed, it's more about coming in and stepping into your truth. Aquarius, I feel like you know who deserves your energy and who doesn't. And I feel like you kind of know where the time is sitting to cut ties with old belief patterns, with old ways of thinking, with old ways of being. You got the sands of time coming through here, and I feel spirit's kind of reminding you it's time. It's time to disconnect from that. All right. So in your past life, you got setting your course, all right, which is removing limiting beliefs. So let's see what positive karma you brought. The positive karma. Order and rules. Look at that. So the positive karma that you are taking on from your last life that you do carry, you do embody, and you're going to feel this energy, is that not everybody is a piece of crap, right? Not everybody's a gaslighter, a liar, a cheater, a manipulator. Not everybody is here to rob you. It's a matter of finding your soul tribe. Okay. You have the Tower card coming through, which is stepping out of, you know, a chaotic and, you know, insecurities. The Tower card showing up as positive karma says that you're able to see light at the end of the tunnel. You are able to see the bigger picture as to why people are like they are. All right. You also have a spiritual path that you started to walk in your past life. The Hierophant card here is it's giving and receiving the same level of spiritual aspects. All right, so it's kind of like you find your soul tribe in your past life, and you're able to kind of be in this give and take dynamic where you're not just hunkered down around people who suck that energy, energy vampires. You know, I feel like the positive karma that you bring is the spiritual path, the able and the ability to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And what you could be dealing with in your waking life now is people who are stuck in negative ways of thinking and belief systems. And what you carry over is the ability to see past that. Now, if you can't make somebody see the light that you're trying to project out there, that's where you start to move forward. That's where you start to move on, you guys. So shedding the old belief systems and kind of pulling yourself out of the darker energy. Let's see where that puts you in the future. So who you will be in the future once this aspect of your life is recuperated. You got the Lookout coming through. All right, so I'm not going to keep both cards, but this is being in tune with your surroundings and with people. This is also facing challenges ahead. All right, so being able to kind of catch something before it happens. This is a gift right here. Spirit's giving it to you. This is the ability to kind of see that things are going to crash, when things are going to take place, and being able or giving you the opportunity to move away and navigate away from energies before it happens. So this is like giving you a gift of insight. You also have the light of the world card coming through with card 10, opening your higher self up to wisdom and new doors, new opportunities coming through. And I feel like that's flowing through what you're kind of currently dealing with, what you've dealt with in the past, and where you're going to be at, the light of the world. All right. And so here's what I'm going to say. I also feel like this is giving you a higher glimpse and a higher access to the divine. And, you know, the more creative we get, the more in tune with ourselves we get, the more in alignment we get, the more energy vampires you're going to have, the more people that are going to need healing. But what you're going to have is this lookout. You have the ability to see it coming before you even start to entertain that. Okay, so that's what you got to look forward to in the future. So let's see a little bit more about this future. Look at, you got the high priestess. The high priestess is intuition. This is an all-knowing energy. This right here sets perfectly with that lookout. So you're being granted higher access, higher wisdom when it comes to who you're dealing with. People that want to come in and kind of disrupt you, you're going to X them out before they even have that access. Look at, you have the ability to see through conflicts before they even come. And I feel like that's going to be with people who are in your current life and people who will be coming through in the future. And I feel like this right here, people are going to be attracted to that, the light inside of you, but you're going to know, it's like you're not going to waste no more time. You're not wasting any more time with people who don't do a service for you. You've already done that. All right. So now it's time to kind of forgive yourself, heal out of that negative energy, and it's time to call in, you know, the wishes that you want to see granted in this life. So let's see what you're going to heal, what you heal over once you let all that stuff go. What is healed? The Ace of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. You guys have new beginnings when it comes to love and the emotional body. You have a big healing dynamic coming through here once you kind of take on the energy that has been presented to you here. So once you shed the old beliefs and kind of cure that past karma, you got a big healing factor coming through here with the potential of new love coming in. All right. And I do feel for the majority of you, you are centered around a love dynamic. And it's like once we kind of heal over what we feel we need to do for people, we have new situations coming through that provide the wish fulfillment that you deserve in life. You had that 10 of Cups earlier. Now it's coming through as solidarity. It's stable. It's sound. You can't move it. This right here is coming through as an immovable wish fulfillment that you deserve. All right. So let's see what the distant overview of your life is. The distant overview. You got soul contracts, possibly somebody coming through from a past life. It could be the person that you felt was supposed to be here in the first place. But again, once you pull your energy back, that's where you start to see bigger pictures. All right. So it's really just kind of healing how you think things should be, Aquarius. Sometimes the universe has a different plan, and it's going to be quite the opposite of how we're playing it in our head. Okay, you got soul contracts, partnerships, you got stable, solid friendships coming through here in the distant future, with quite possibly the return of somebody from the past. It could be this person right here. It could be somebody brand new as a soul connection, one that, hey, I thought that person A was the masculine that was supposed to be here, while, you know, all along it could be that the universe has been clearing the way so that this one can come into you. All right. And if it's the same person, you can guarantee that your energy, your separation, your putting your foot down, that type of energy, and disconnecting from it and focusing on yourself and your growth and being in alignment with and aligning yourself with those who deserve your energy, it does bring on changes. Just so you know, it does tend to start to draw changes in other people that we see, think, and feel are supposed to be at the center of our life. You got the distant future, marriage, celebrations, happiness, community coming together and living what we all want, you guys. So Aquarius, I'm going to leave it here. I do hope you'll subscribe, yes, but I hope to get feedback on this read because if I get enough, then I'll continue to do these. All right, take care.